So I've been a restaurateur my entire life. I started at the age of 20, opened my first one. I left the industry and I came back. And when I came back and I had a look after much international travel and having experienced probably the best in the world, I realized there was a very big need in South Africa for a high-end Asian luxury restaurant. There wasn't. To compete with the Nobus, the Hakasans. So shortly after we opened up at this iconic location in Sandton, we were approached by the V&A to open up there. I was a bit hesitant because it was very quick, but they were quite insistent, and the rest is history.
Food, great service.
Great food, consistency. I think any business is about consistency, but more so in our industry. I think the consistency of the food, we have an unbelievable team. It's not just myself and my wife. We've got over 250 people that we've employed, half of which we employed during COVID that didn't have any jobs, and they've done a stellar job. So I credit the success of Tang as much to our vision, or my vision, to my staff and the team. Well, I've known Warren for a few years. I've had huge amounts of respect for what he's achieved and what he's done. It was quite an interesting niche, which I think Altvest is filling, which I wasn't too aware of what they were doing. And once Warren was aware that we were busy expanding, we sat down and we looked at, obviously, to expand as quickly as we have, you got to take on debt and you need people to help you fund. And especially in South Africa, SME funding is quite difficult. The banks are not as favorable to SMEs. And when I looked at what Altvest has to offer from start to finish, not just from a credit facilities point of view, but raising equity and taking us public eventually, it just made sense. And I think it's a match made in heaven. Hugely. I think we wouldn't be sitting here today speaking about Dubai, where we're breaking ground in 2 weeks' time, had it not been for the assistance and help of Altvest. We're a South African operation, expanding, and the rate of expansion, how quickly we are growing, we needed strategic partners, finance partners, and Altvest has made it incredibly easy, access to capital and debt, for us to be able to write that ticket to open Dubai.
Oh wow, it's amazing to see him grow and to see him so happy and to do what he loves. And he's built a great team around him, like with Altvest. All that great support that he's got has just given him more confidence to actually just reach for the sky and all the stars and just make all his dreams come true, which is really amazing.
The thing to add on to that, I think I'm a born entrepreneur, and for entrepreneurs, especially out there that want to grow, whether it's locally, internationally, it's difficult in South Africa because banks make it extremely difficult. So Altvest, it's a great partnership in helping me achieve my dreams. Well, next on our expansion is Dubai. We were very privileged to have been approached by Amar to open up downtown in Dubai, probably the most iconic location in all of Dubai. And I credit that due to our brand and what the team has built. We wouldn't have been considered for such a prestigious location. I think from Dubai onwards, we've got an expansion strategy, which includes the UAE, MENA, the Gulf, and GCC. I think for now we've bitten off a lot. I know we can do it. We need to deliver, and when I was conceptualizing Tang, the idea was always to take the concept international. We didn't expect it to happen so soon. And we create obviously the product that we've created, which is on an international standard. And the testament to that is the international awards that we've won. We've won a lot of awards internationally. So when the call came from Dubai, not us calling Dubai to go there, it was an affirmation that we were ready to take a homegrown South African product there and take the talent that we've got here, which are producing world-class cuisine and world-class service there. And that was it was just affirmation of everything. It is incredible for me and for us is that we've created an amazing South African brand that has been acknowledged internationally, that we are going to be taking international. We are proudly South African, taking a homegrown concept with South African talent and IP to the rest of the world. Idea is that Altvest will become a full equity partner long term, and that it's not just a funding partner or a strategic partner, but a full-blown partner. And to this point, and to grow together, but to this point, although it's at an early stage, it feels like it's a partnership, and we've been treated like partners, and ultimately to unlock the true value that we are creating, and for the rest of the public to be able to enjoy in that. Get your product right, get proof of concept right. A lot of people try and go international, and they're just for the sake of going international. And international is not always the right thing. I think the South African market, although we are going international, I think the South African market is unbelievable. I think for entrepreneurs, don't rush international. If it comes, it comes. Focus on your South African market. It's a great market. And if it happens, it happens. You'll know when it's right, and then you make that jump. Expats who love South Africa and international investors who have appetite and want to invest in South Africa should support and invest into Altvest and similar platforms, which makes it possible for entrepreneurs like myself, brands like Tang, and other people who want to grow and expand to have access to capital, which they would not normally and traditionally have through financial institutions, which in turn creates jobs and in turn supports families.